Our next set of problems will still be finding rates in context, but we're going to be dealing with graphs. A health club charges a one-time sign-up fee and a monthly membership fee. The graph below represents the health club charges. Find the rate of change. So just to give you a quick reminder, this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. We're still going to be putting things in terms of m here. Remember, m is rise over run. The formula for finding m is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Our final answer when we're done, you can see it's going to be dollars per month. So we're going to have to keep that in mind for the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the formula. And I'm going to put my subtract signs in here. And now I'm going to have to take an xy ordered pair. Remember, the first value is x, the second value is y. So I'm going to put 109 on top over 2. Then my second y value is 203. And the x value is 4 because 4 goes with that one. So that's going to be 4. Now, conversely, with these 2 points, you could go ahead and switch the order. You could put 203 over 4 here and then 109 over 2 in the second spot. You'll still get the same thing. The reason I'm doing it this way, notice that 109 subtract 203 gives you a negative 94. And then 2 minus 4 gives you a negative 2. And I just want to remind you that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So that would really simplify to 94 over 2. And then 94 actually does divide by 2. And that's going to give us 47. So to put this back into context, that's going to be 47. Remember, any fraction, any integer can be turned into a fraction by putting it over 1. So now we just have to give it some context. It's going to be $47 per, remember, means 1, so it's going to be 1 month. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add a decimal here. You wouldn't have to, but at least I don't think so in Delta Math. But it's going to be $47 per 1 month. And this actually becomes your final answer. The difference with the first set of problems we did is it was an equation. You just took your m. And this one, we actually had to take the 2 ordered pairs from the graph to come up with the slope and then write it. So let's see how we did. We're calculating $47. Green X is good. Remember, red X isn't bad. Don't worry about that. But do take the time to make sure you figure out why you made your mistake. Okay, here's another one. Let's try one more. The graph below represents Dion's earnings in dollars and cents. Y for working X hours. Find the rate of change. So here's Dion's earnings. X-axis is going to be hours. Y-axis is earnings that's expressed in dollars. We again do have 2 ordered pairs. It looks like one goes through the origin. I could use that, but I want to be safe, and I'm going to choose the 2 points that they gave us. Notice that our answer is in dollars per hour. So let's set up the formula for slope. I'm going to put my subtract signs in here. I need a y value. I'm going to go ahead and do 151 over 10. If you took 302 over 20, again, you could do that. But the reason I'm going ahead and putting the smaller number first is I just want to show you that when you end up with a double negative, just make sure that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So 151 minus 302 is going to result in negative 151. And then 10 minus 20 is negative 10. Please remember that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So I've got 151 over 10. And then don't stress about this. We have to get it. Remember how it says per hour? The number on the bottom has to be a 10, which means that if I divide the top and the bottom by 10, it's actually going to change it to a decimal. It's going to be 15.1. And again, you could put it over 1 because it's per unit. So when I write my final answer, I'm going to put m is equal to 15.1 over 1. And then we apply our context. So this is going to be dollars. And this is going to be per 1 hour, which per implies that it's going to be 1. And then I would suggest go ahead and add a 0 here so it looks like a typical money amount. So that's $15.10. Good job.